Leave us and our football club. You've done enough damage over the last 18 plus years. Just take your money, run, do what you will with it and leave us to enjoy our football and get on with Man United.
What are the Glazers doing? They clearly do not want to own Manchester United anymore. They haven't invested in the team, in its infrastructure, the training grounds. They haven't brought in the best players. The reason for that is because they are in the process of selling the team, and now they are dragging out that process. They had two potential bidders. One is British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The other is Qatari businessman Sheikh Jassim. What the club need to do right now is, I know there are a lot of fans out there that may want Sir Jim Ratcliffe because he was born in Manchester and the team is Manchester United. However, the best owner would be Sheikh Jassim. He already promised to the fans that he's going to invest in this team, not only in players, but he's going to make sure to upgrade the training ground at Carrington. Because former players like Gary Neville, like Rio Ferdinand, especially Cristiano Ronaldo, who once played at Manchester United for Sir Alex Ferguson, once he left the club and he went on to Real Madrid, helped them win Champions League, helped them win La Liga. Also, then he went on to Juventus. And then the prodigal son returned, right? Cristiano Ronaldo came back to Manchester United. And he says part of the reason why, I'm not going to go delve deep into this, but you know that Cristiano Ronaldo was not happy in his first year. He scored a lot of goals for the team, but they didn't do as well collectively. And then the second year, it just did not pan out very well for Ronaldo with Erik ten Hag. And part of Ronaldo's reason is because there's upper management, but specifically the owners, the Glazers, they are not investing in the team. And he said Manchester United, who is a well-known club, one of the best clubs in all of sports. Not just we're talking about soccer or over in Europe, football.
Yes, I feel betrayed, and I felt that some people that don't want me here, not only this year, but last year too.
They didn't want you to go there at all?
No.
Really?
Yes. The owners of the club, they don't.
The Glazers?
The Glazers, they don't care about the club. I mean, professional sport. As you know, Manchester is a marketing club. They will get his money from the marketing. The sports, they don't really care, in my opinion.
Do you ever talk to them, the Glazers?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Not since you've gone back?
No. They give all the power to the president, the sport directive.
A lot of Manchester United fans are very negative about the Glazers. They think they're taking all the money out and not spending enough on players, on the infrastructure issues you talked about. Do you think the fans are right?
The fans, they're always right. I think the fans should know the truth, should know that the players, we want the best for the club. I want the best of the club. This is why I'm coming to Manchester United. This is why I love this club.
It's one of the biggest clubs. You have to invest in the club. You have to not invest in players. You have to fix the training ground. You have to be on par with the training session, the machines, the nutrition. Everything has to be up to standard. And he said once they came back to Manchester United, to Old Trafford, Ronaldo said he was not pleased with the way the team have moved forward. And we heard these sentiment echoed before by former players. But it goes to speak a lot of volume when you have CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best players to ever play the sport of football or soccer. When he says you need to upgrade, you have to upgrade.
To be honest, when I signed for Manchester United, I thought everything was changed because it's 13 years that I'm changed. I was in Real Madrid 9 years and 3 in Juventus, and when I arrived, I thought everything will be different, you know, the technology, the infrastructures and everything, but I was surprised in a bad way, let's say in that way, because I saw everything was the same.
And that is not what the Glazers want to do, because they want to sell the team. Well, then by all means, sell the team. Why are they hanging on to something? Because they know it will bring them a lot of profits, but they're not willing to put out the money invested in the team. A lot of fans will come out to support Manchester United, but there's also been fans that come out support the team and protest against the Glazers. As you know, the Glazers also own the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is a football team in the state of Florida. If they want to focus in their time on that sports franchise, that is fine. But what they need to do is sell the team. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the British billionaire, he's offering them, he does not want to buy entirely 100% of the team. What he is offering actually to let both of the Glazers stay on board, the brothers stay on board and still own a minority share of the team. I do not want that. That is not what is best for Manchester United moving forward. Sheikh Jassim has been paying attention. He has the resources. He is able to come in at the asking price and even more. And maybe that is why the Glazers right now are so hesitant to sell the team. They are trying to squeeze out every single penny from Sheikh Jassim, because you know the Qatari own a lot of sport franchise. And they have a lot of money they can put into the club. The Manchester United right now is worth $5 billion. But the Glazers want $6 billion. What Sheikh Jassim is offering is close to $6.5 to $7 billion, and they still haven't sold the team. This is ridiculous. And he's wanting to buy 100% of the team. He can give them that money in cash. Name me another person that can give the Glazers that kind of money, $7 billion, close to $7 billion in cash, and he doesn't want to accept the deal. Manchester United fan, I know you're frustrated, especially when you just saw your rival Manchester City winning the treble. The only other club that won the treble is Manchester United. But right now, Manchester United have a good path, but they need to be able to move forward. And right now, they're stuck at a place they don't want to be in. There's a stalemate going on, and there shouldn't be. Manchester United won a cup this year. That is great. They won the Carabao Cup.
Here's Weghorst. Slipping in Rashford, and Karius defeated possibly by the reflection. Marcus Rashford stamps his name on this showpiece. It's another uncomfortable moment for a German goalkeeper that suffered too many.
They also went to the final in the FA Cup against Manchester City. They also are qualified to play in Champions League football next year. That is great for first-year manager Erik ten Hag. When he was brought in to be the manager, hopefully they qualify for Europe and maybe winning and come close, possibly a semi-final, a final of a major competition or domestic competition. He won you a trophy. He was in a final of another competition, and you are playing in Champions League football next year. Why are you slowing down the progression of this team? The Glazers, what they are doing make absolutely no sense right now. Because right now, what Manchester United need to do is they need to find a center back. What they will have to sell Harry Maguire, but another team, for example, if Tottenham were to bring him on, they have to be able to take on his wages. And that is a sticking point right now. And I know they're talking to Kim Min-jae of Napoli. They want to bring him in. But right now they're holding it up. And the reports out now is that Kim Min-jae have chose Bayern over Manchester United. That is ridiculous. Have to have a new owner. This wouldn't happen. And of course, you're going to need a number 9. Marcus Rashford, to his credit, scored 30 goals. But he's a winger. They want Harry Kane. Harry Kane, to his credit, he want to play for Manchester United.
Kane. How congested it is, but Kane finds a gap. Look at that quality. Harry Kane finds the corner. Look how many blue shirts are around him, around Spurs. But with some intricate play, with some invention. And that remarkable eye for goal.
But that is not happening right now. The reason that's not happening right now, and one part is Daniel Levy, the owner of Tottenham. They don't want to sell him to a rival. They do not want to sell him to an English Premier club. They want to sell him to a club like Bayern or Real Madrid. But Harry Kane said, I do not want to go to Spain. I do not want to go to Germany. I want to keep playing my football in England. And he wants to have a chance to compete for trophies and winning trophy. He hasn't had that at Tottenham. So eventually, I think he will force Daniel Levy's hand, and he will have to sell him to a rival club. But the problem right now for the manager of Manchester United, Erik ten Hag, and I'm sure he's frustrated, he cannot put in his true bid because he doesn't know what the Glazers. Right now, the transfer window is open. You already have players signing with new clubs, and I know Manchester United know next year they are going to compete not only in Champions League. That is a great accomplishment for Erik ten Hag, accomplishing his first year, but they are going to compete in the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup. This team is great moving forward, but they need help in center back. They also need a couple of midfielders and get a striker, aka Harry Kane. So sell the club. You don't want to invest in it. There's a club, there's an individual right now that's willing to give you cash and own 100% of the club. He's willing to invest in the club with his infrastructure. He's going to upgrade the technology at Carrington, make sure the player have the best, all the resources they need to be successful to do well on the pitch. So Glazers, for once, do the right thing by Manchester United fan. Sell this club to Sheikh Jassim so Manchester United fans can have a party and they're going to have success moving forward. Because this is the only path right now that will satisfy Manchester United fan. And trust me, the Glazers are do very well in this deal. So there shouldn't be any reason to hold this deal up. Again, thank you for tuning in to watch my show. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Passionate Take, take a second and smash the subscribe button. Also, like I said, let's see what will happen in this transfer window. And I don't know about you, but I'm very excited to watch the English Premier League next year. The best league of football. This is where all the best players, the best sport is just different leagues. I know La Liga, Bundesliga, and Serie A, but nothing compared to the English Premier League. And if Manchester United is sold to Sheikh Jassim, the Glazers sold the team to Sheikh Jassim, I will come on and tell you with breaking news, because this is something that will put Manchester United in front, and they will be competing with Manchester City next year, not only domestically but also in Champions League. Like I said, thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you spread the word. Tell your family, friends, relatives, anybody you come in contact with. You want the best take in sports, in football, English Premier League, watch Passionate Take, and I'll see you next time.